Hi, my name is Joanie Eisinger. Welcome to my channel. I am a psychic or channel, a medium, a healer, an animal communicator, and a medical intuitive for entertainment purposes only. If you are interested in having a reading with me, please go to my website, jonieswhitelighthealing.com. So, again, another subscriber request video around a theme. So I am going to be channeling and also afterwards offering Joanie wisdom regarding parents who find themselves as empty nesters. So if you resonate with this, very good. I'm glad. And if you find that this resonates possibly for someone that you know, please share it. Like the video, that will help the algorithm. Subscribe, press the bell all icon. You should receive notifications when I put out another video. Comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have a request for a themed video, please comment anywhere under any of my videos that I make. There are no timestamps on this video. This is a themed video, so in terms of messages for the collective, it's not really resonant regarding timestamps, but I'm offering it here, that what comes through me is what is meant to be heard by the collective now. Okay, so I'm putting my Joanie aside. I'm bringing in the highest of Christ light consciousness, and we'll see what Spirit has to say for parents who find themselves becoming empty nesters, alone again. The kids are out of the house. Now, I also want to add this. Sometimes it's college. Other times they leave. Sometimes it's around age 17, 18. Sometimes it's before. Sometimes it's later. You could have parents that had their kids live with them in their 20s, 30s, even 40s maybe, and then they leave. They leave the home, and that's called being an empty nester. So it's when the kids leave the roost and the parents find themselves, or parent, or caregiver, in the home without their kids. Okay, here we go. So I'm seeing the first thing is that there's a lot of pride. So the pride has to do with, look at all that I've done, that I took care of this child, could be an adult at that point. I took care of this child, and credit. Spirit wants you to credit yourself for all that you did during that time. You were honing your skills regarding parenting, or at least you were trying to, and that now there's a release and freedom. So this has to do with the way that you look at it. Some people dread the prospect, and others find it curious, and other people welcome it, that it's an attainment, it's an achievement. So Spirit is saying, go by the angle that gives most reward, which would be, what did I learn during this time? I did it, and what more can I now achieve in this incarnation where my child, or the one I was caring for, is now not with me? I see the solitude can be difficult. For some, that there could be loneliness that comes up, that companionship of the child is what was of paramount importance, and that the parent found that it was their duty to do something during that time. And now the role has changed. As the release, the child that's gone off yonder is not to be tended to in the way that was previously done. So this is a role shift as well, with possible loneliness and the need or want for companionship. So there's grief and loss and shifting of role description a lot. So Spirit wants you to recognize, sure, there is tumult. This is real, that this shift changes your life. How you perceive it is whether it's a win. Not with a grade, just casually saying a win, whether it's something that you can manage well and remain in balance. I'm going to keep going in from Spirit through me to you. Well, it's what will I do now? It's the big question. They're not there. Who am I? What is my role? What is my identity? If a parent or caregiver identified their role as only tending to child, that's not going to work very well, because either it was coming and now they're gone, or it was sudden. Whatever the case, they're not there. So it's a matter of, who am I? Either I knew that I was going to be dealt this card, or, ooh, now I'm dealt this card, what do I do with it? Some people are very angry. They feel betrayed that their child left. They assume their child would stay with them into eternity, which isn't quite realistic, unless maybe the parent is disabled in some way, has limitations that would require 24/7 care. Not saying that the child then is legit to have betrayed them, but maybe in those cases it might sort of make sense. But whatever the case, who am I? What am I going to do with my life? It has to do with identification. And I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me, and that's truth. Excuse me, double truth. So when spirit comes in with sneezes, coughs, barks, rings, whatever the case, tweets, etc., you've got an external sound saying, yes, valid truth. Going back in. Do your best with adjustment. Break it down into manageable parts. If you choose to look at yourself like a victim, a poor nothing, you can. That's free will choice. Spirit is recognizing that you might feel very sad. You might feel betrayed, angry, and these are feelings to be felt, ultimately released. Acceptance is key because it has become this. And acceptance, as I call it, the A word, is what is necessary to be embraced in order to then move forward in your now. There are souls that are elated. They're like, yay, now it's me time. And what can I do? And it's with adventure and excitement and bright eyes and projects, and even just going with it to see what is next for them, where the caretaking role has ended and now they have a new start. The kids weren't there before, then they were there, and now they're not. So important to remember, you did this before without them. You can do it again. You're older, hopefully you're more wise, and that you have more, hopefully with your wisdom, more at your fingertips to work with regarding your future. I'll see if there's more that Spirit has to say regarding empty nesters. Well, for some it's like doom. It has come to this. What will I do? And that if there's fear, if there's disbelief and shock, if there's utter despair, get help. See a professional. If you are having trouble coping with being alone, your role having changed. Spirit wants you to know you're not alone. This isn't the first time that one has been an empty nester, and that if you have such grief and you are immobilized and can't figure it out, go to an objective professional who can assist you with working through this so you can continue on with your life successfully and with heart. See, no? So spirits got that. Now I'm going to come in and Joanie with her wisdom, I'm just going to take a moment and go with it. Let's see if there's anything they want me to share a little. So I did the empty nest thing, and it shocked the heck out of me. And that a lot of what I had been tamping down of upset came up after my child went to college. And that's when everything surfaced. That's when so much surfaced. It was rocky. And I realized that during the time, even when I was parenting, I was tamping things down and wasn't myself. And then with the release and my becoming an empty nester, then crap came up to be seen. And I look back on those years and I go, wow, that really wasn't who I truly am. There was a lot of pain, a lot of pain. I kept it together during the parenting years. And then through those, I don't know, months to a year plus after he had left the house, I got back to self, and the release was necessary so that you might find that a lot comes up, a lot of pain that you might have tamped down when you were busy parenting that now is there for you to face. And it's important and it's good and it's a gift. That's the irony. That is the irony. Now, also regarding parents who are really pissed off that their kid didn't stay with them, the answer would be from the kid, I never promised you a rose garden. A soul has free will choice. So they're allowed to leave, even if it was in discontent. And if something went on between the two of you, every soul has the right to take off. And then really it's a matter of picking it apart. Is there anything that I did? And learning from it. And if there's nothing that you did to create something that was done in haste, what's your takeaway? Acceptance is key. No report card on self. Very important to not have unforgiveness to self and other, meaning the one or ones you parented, care took. You incur karma, and that's not a good thing. That means you'd have to have a do-over in another lifetime with them. And I don't think you would want the replay. So it's acceptance and gratitude and releasing emotions that don't serve, and then asking yourself, what are my takeaways? And that might not be all in one sitting. You might over time be reaping the rewards of it. Look at that. Now I can, I see that. Those are takeaways. Spiritual growth opportunity. Being a parent in itself is a spiritual development opportunity. And when they leave, it's an opportunity. Your child is only with you for a very short amount of time of your life, and they are with you usually for a short amount of time of your life. Now, there are many situations where parents don't find themselves as empty nesters and the kids stay. And then they might find a partner, maybe they don't. And they live in that home through until the parent's passing. There are no rights and wrongs. One doesn't have to become an empty nest. They're all different movies that are being made for soul growth opportunity. So you find yourself as an empty nester, as a caretaker. Were you caretaking your own child, or was it someone else's? Whatever the case, if they have now left, then it is now role change. I defined myself for this amount of years as a parent or caregiver. Now I have a new role definition. Do I know what it is now? Some might say yes, and others might say no. Whatever the case, it's fine. You don't have to know just yet. And if you need to know soon, then just sit down and try and figure it out, or make it up as you go along if you need to define your role quickly. Accept, embrace, and watch for the miracles. Watch for a new story that you are creating. It's a new chapter. Go for it. Have fun. Learn. Make a good movie. That is what I have for y'all, and I hope that this assists you. Take care.